Have you ever felt lost, truly lost, in a place where time itself seems to have forgotten you? Imagine a town swallowed by fog, where the only thing that seems real is the hiss of a distant train. This is the story of the final train to nowhere, a journey that awaits those who have nothing left to hope for. Our story begins at a desolate, fog-shrouded railway station. Everything is decaying, silent. On the tracks sits a single, solitary train. Faded letters on its side spell out its name, the Midnight Express. It's here, in this forgotten corner of the world, that a distant bus sighs to a stop. Out steps Emma. She's in her late 20s, impeccably dressed, but her face is a mask of anxiety. As the bus pulls away and dissolves into the thick mist, she's left utterly alone. She checks her watch, frustration bubbling up. "I can't believe I missed the last bus," she mutters to the empty air. She scans her surroundings. There's no one, no sounds. Just the looming presence of the train. With a deep, hesitant breath, she walks towards the platform. The Midnight Express stands before her, its doors slightly ajar, as if waiting just for her. The silence is unnerving. After another wary glance around, Emma musters her courage and steps aboard. Inside, the air is heavy and stale, the light dim and unwelcoming. She moves cautiously down the aisle. Near the entrance stands an old conductor. His uniform is worn and tattered, but what's truly unsettling is his smile. It's wide and somehow wrong. "Excuse me," Emma begins, her voice trembling slightly. "Does this train go to Parkview?" The conductor's eyes rake over her, and his smile broadens. "This train," he says, his voice a low, gravelly whisper, "will take you wherever you wish to go." He pauses, letting the words hang in the thick air. "If you dare to remain aboard." A shiver runs down Emma's spine. Unsettled but with no other choice, she gives a slow, uncertain nod and continues down the aisle, searching for a place to sit. She finds an empty seat and sinks into it, her unease growing. She looks around at the other passengers. They're a strange, scattered collection of souls. There's a man in a crisp suit, his knuckles white as he clutches a briefcase. A woman sits frozen, staring out the window at the blank wall of fog. A young man further down mutters endlessly to himself. None of them seem to notice her. They're all trapped in their own private worlds of silent desperation. Suddenly, with a jarring lurch, the train begins to move. It glides out of the station, not with a roar, but with a whisper, swallowed immediately by the dense, gray fog. Emma watches as the derelict platform disappears, feeling a sense of finality, of being cut off from everything she knows. She's now a passenger on the Midnight Express, heading into the unknown. Time stretches and blurs. The scenery outside is a monotonous, shifting canvas of gray. Emma tries to distract herself, pulling a book from her bag, but the words won't focus. The atmosphere in the car is too oppressive. She keeps glancing at the other passengers. The businessman is now sweating, his eyes darting around, as if expecting an attack. The woman by the window hasn't moved a muscle, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. The young man's muttering grows louder, more frantic. It's a symphony of quiet despair. The conductor reappears, moving through the car with a slow, deliberate gait. He doesn't check tickets, he just watches. His unsettling smile is fixed in place. When his eyes meet Emma's, she quickly looks away, her heart pounding. There's something ancient and knowing in his gaze, something that sees right through her. The train enters a tunnel, plunging the car into absolute darkness. A collective gasp ripples through the passengers. In the pitch black, whispers seem to crawl from the walls, fragments of regret, of lost chances, of deep-seated fears. Emma feels a cold touch on her shoulder and flinches, but there's no one there. The darkness feels alive, feeding on the anxiety in the car. When the lights flicker back on, something has changed. The passengers look even more distressed. The businessman is now openly sobbing, his briefcase fallen open to reveal nothing but blank sheets of paper. The woman by the window is weeping silently, her body shaking. The young man is rocking back and forth, his words now coherent pleas for forgiveness, and Emma. Emma feels a profound sadness welling up inside her, a sorrow that feels both foreign and deeply personal. It's as if the train is drawing out their deepest pains. The conductor stands at the end of the car, his smile wider than ever. He raises his voice, and it cuts through the despair. "Welcome, travelers, to the Midnight Express. You are here because you have reached a crossroads, a point of no return. This journey will show you what you've lost, what you've run from. It offers a single choice: confront your past, or be consumed by it. His words hang in the air. This isn't just a train ride, it's a trial. Each passenger is here for a reason, their destination not a place, but a reckoning. For Emma, the pieces start to click into place. The missed bus wasn't an accident. Her arrival here was inevitable. The fog outside isn't just weather, it's a reflection of the confusion and avoidance that has clouded her own life. The train continues its ghostly journey. The scenes outside the window begin to shift and change, no longer just fog, but surreal landscapes that seem pulled from memory and nightmare. For the businessman, the windows show a collapsing office building. For the woman, a lonely, empty house. For the young man, a blurry, chaotic party scene. Each window is a portal into their personal hell, the source of their unending regret. When Emma looks out her window, she sees Parkview. But it's not the bustling neighborhood she remembers. It's empty, silent, and overlaid with a deep sense of loss. She sees herself, a younger version, walking away from a house, turning her back on someone at the door. A painful memory she had buried deep. The train is forcing her to look, to remember why she was running in the first place. The conductor approaches her seat. "Every soul on this train carries a burden," he says softly, his smile gone, replaced by a look of somber understanding. A choice they regret, a path they didn't take. This train doesn't go to Parkview, it goes to the moment you lost your way. The question is, what will you do when you get there? Suddenly, the train screeches to a halt. The doors slide open, not onto a station, but into a swirling vortex of fog and light. The conductor announces, "This is your stop. The end of the line is the beginning. Step off to face your truth, or remain aboard and ride this train for eternity, lost in your regret." The businessman, his face a mess of tears and resolve, stands up. He looks at his empty briefcase, then at the open door. With a final, shuddering breath, he steps out and vanishes into the light. The woman by the window follows, her expression no longer vacant, but filled with a quiet determination. The young man, now silent, gets up and walks towards the exit, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. Now, only Emma is left. She looks at the open door, then back at the empty train car. The choice is terrifyingly simple: stay on this train, trapped in an endless loop of what-ifs, or step off into the unknown and confront the past that led her here. She remembers the image in the window, the person she left behind. The pain of it is sharp, but for the first time, it's not something to run from. It's something to face. With newfound courage, Emma stands up and walks to the door. She takes one last look at the Midnight Express, this train of lost souls, and then steps out into the light. What happens next? Does she find redemption? Does she get a second chance? The story doesn't tell us. Because the final train to nowhere isn't about the destination, it's about the decision to get off. It's a reminder that no matter how lost we feel, we always have a choice: to stay trapped in the fog of our past, or to step out, face the truth, and find our own way forward. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. Until next time.